Hello everyone, I'm Shihoko Suzuki, the chairperson of the Sports Nutrition and Dietitian Japan, which we call SNDJ. I'm also a registered dietitian, certified sports dietitian, professor at the Kanagawa University of Human Services Faculty of Health and Social Services Nutrition Department, and the vice chairperson of the Japan Dietetic Association. I wanted to visit Dubai to see you so much, but I feel so unfortunate that I couldn't because of COVID-19. My specialty is sports nutrition, and I am one of the founding members of Japan Sports Nutrition Association. I've been studying Japanese sports nutrition for 30 years and have been providing nutrition support for athletes and professional teams. I am also the vice chair of the Olympic Village Menu Advisory Committee of Tokyo 2020 Organizing Committee and a member of the Japan Paralympic Committee Women's Sports Committee. Today, I want to welcome Rieko Kojima, a certified sports dietitian who is a member of the Sports Nutrition and Dietitian Japan, which I founded, to tell you the value of Japanese rice and the appeal point of Japanese food from the perspective of sports nutrition. First, I'd like to briefly explain what sports nutrition is and the SNDJ using the slides. Have you ever heard the word sports nutrition? I describe sports nutrition as a nutrition to produce vitality. For athletes' good and better performance, I give them advice based on the evidence of sports nutrition and sports medical science to fit individual purpose and body condition and what kind of food, drink, supplement should they take properly. Almost all people, not only athletes and sports fans, but professional workers in their prime, elderly aiming for healthy longevity, examinee who study hard, small children can utilize the sports nutrition as well. I founded SNDJ in 2018 to familiarize this sports nutrition to the public. I want people to know that with the generalized sports nutrition, they can manage their performance by eating, that is, nutrition. SNDJ has 5 missions. 1. Promotion of sports nutrition through information dissemination and educational activities. 2. Career advancement support for certified sports dietitians, registered dietitians, and dietitians. 3. Nutritional support and dietitian referral for competitive sports groups, teams, and athletes. 4. Promotion of collaborative projects with companies that have related products and services. 5. Research support such as dietary survey analysis. SNDJ has published and operates Japan's first website specialized in sports nutrition, Sports栄養Web, since April 2019. Eiyo means nutrition. Sports nutrition research is constantly evolving around the world. In this site, we introduce domestic and foreign research articles, regular survey statistics, and nutritional topics for readers, so they can plan a high-quality nutritional support using those evidence. Also, we introduce exclusively in Japan a product list of supplements certified by major anti-doping certification bodies. We have about 3 million visitors to this site, mainly by dietitians in a year. That's all for now from me. I hope that you take the idea of managing performance with nutrition for dietary life in your country and enjoy not only a healthy but also vibrant life. Now, please welcome Ms. Rieko Kojima, a certified sports dietitian, to talk about the source of Japanese vitality, the appeal of Japanese rice.
Hello everyone. I'll be glad to have the opportunity of making this presentation. I am not very good at English, so I apologize in advance. Let me just start by introducing myself. My name is Rieko Kojima. I am a sports dietitian in Japan who belongs to SNDJ. I founded PLUS-N, which is an athlete nutrition support organization. The N in PLUS-N is the initial letter of nutrition. The nutritional support provided here is aimed at improving the health and performance athletes who are serious about sports. I am also a mother of 3 children. Through raising my children, I feel that nutrition is very important for children during their growth period. So now I am engaged on activities for the development of junior athletes. Today, I will discuss the use of Japanese rice in sports nutrition. This presentation will be divided into 3 main parts. The first part will be about what Japanese food is and the characteristic of Japanese rice. The second part will be about the importance of food for athletes. And the third part will be about how Japanese rice can be used in sports. Now, I would like to explain the first part. I have a question for you all. Do you know what is this day? November 24th, 2013 is the day when washoku was registered as a UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage as a traditional food culture of the Japanese people. Washoku is an expression of the Japanese people's respect for nature and a traditional social custom that has been passed down from generation to generation. Japan is a country that is long and slender from north to south and is blessed with nature as well as 4 seasons. Since the old times, Japanese people have felt the spiritual presence of God in nature. Even today, we continue to express our thanks to the 4 seasons and the God in our daily home cooking, as well as in celebration of life's milestones. This social custom has been highly recognized for its value as a culture of the Japanese people. This is the main reason why it was registered. These are 4 features of Japanese food. Please look at this slide. In Japanese food, the natural flavor of the cooking product and the sense of the seasonal aspect of food is very important. Also, the use of local products such as fish, vegetable, and wild herb for cooking, combined with a respect for nature, lead to a sustainable use of natural resources. When you hear the word Japanese food, do you think of meal like this? These are the gorgeous meals served at Japanese restaurants, not the one we eat every day. The meals that Japanese people eat at home are simple ones like these, as well as bento box for lunch. These are three features of Japanese home cooking. First, a menu and cuisine based on rice. Second, use of fermented seasonings. Third, extensive use of dashi. Dashi is Japanese soup stocks. Rice is the main food product of Japanese food. In order to make this rice taste good, we come up with menu and dishes such as side dishes and miso soup that are prepared in a creative way. In Japan, a menu is made up of 5 elements. These are a staple food, main dish, side dishes with vegetable, dairy product, and fruits. By putting these 5 elements together, we can naturally get a healthy nutritional balance. Japanese rice is Japonica rice, which is grown in Japan. The type of rice is different from the indica rice that is eaten in many countries around the world. It is shorter and louder than indica rice. The characteristics of Japonica rice are summarized in this slide. It is mostly eaten without seasonings. It goes well with all kinds of side dishes, including meat, fish, and vegetable dishes. When cooked, it has a unique elastic and sticky texture. This chewy texture is one of the favorite textures of the Japanese people. This chewy texture, which is unique to Japonica rice, is caused by the lower contents of amylose in Japonica rice compared to indica rice. Another important characteristic of Japonica rice is that it does not become dry even when it is cold. I'll show you how to cook Japanese rice in this video. I would like to add 2 tips to cook rice deliciously. Japanese rice is like a dried vegetable. If you first let the rice absorb the water well before you start cooking, the rice will be more fluffy and delicious. Rice absorbs the first water the most. Use clean water for the washing process. You can also cook the rice in any pot that has a closing lid. Rice increases in volume by about 2.2 times when cooked, so it is recommended to cook rice in portions that are no more than 60 to 70% of the cooking capacity. Japanese rice is very nutritious. Its main component is carbohydrates, which provide energy for the brain and the body. It also contains protein, which forms the basis of the body, such as muscle and blood. Moreover, it contains minerals such as zinc and dietary fiber. A 150-gram bowl of rice contains only 0.5 gram of fat, making it a low-fat food. It also contains no salt at all. So far, the Japanese rice I have been introducing is polished rice, called white rice. The rice product in the rice plant is wrapped in the yellow husk, and this husk rice is called momi. After the husk is removed, the rice is called brown rice. The rice that has had the brown and grain removed from the brown rice is called white rice. Polishing rice improves digestion and absorption, making it easier to eat. The bran and germs of brown rice are rich in B vitamins such as B1 and B2, minerals such as potassium, magnesium, and iron, as well as dietary fiber. For this reason, the high nutritional value of brown rice is now gaining popularity. Now, I'd like to share with the importance of diet in athletes for whom I actually provide nutritional support. Athletes need to improve their performance in order to show the result of their practice and win the game. This slide shows a diagram of the factors that affect athlete performance. Repeated practice, basic physical strength, and the ability to do higher level technical practice will enhance their technique. In addition, their mental strength will also improve, and their overall strength will lead to improved performance and the achievement of their goals. As shown in the diagram here, the foundation of performance is the body. It is very important to build up their body so that they can draw a big triangle. The body is not built by training alone. It is built through the synergy of three elements: training, diet, and rest. The importance of diet for athletes was clearly stated by the IOC in 2010 in its consensus statement on sport nutrition. This slide summarizes the contents of the statement in 4 major categories. These are 3 reasons why diet is so important. First, to build up the body. Second, to manage the physical condition. And third, to prevent injury. To build the body, consider providing sufficient energy and nutrient. By weighting daily, it is to make sure that the energy consumed during practice and games is supplemented. Also reflect on one's own physical condition, such as daily fatigue level and appetite, as a way to manage one's physical condition. Trying to get enough nutrient will also help prevent injury. The basics on an important diet for these athletes are very simple. It is to eat the right amount of food to match the energy consumed during training and to eat a well-balanced meal at the best time. We, sport dietitians, provide nutritional support by taking the simple basic and arranging the diet according to each athlete's age, gender, and competition. Finally, I would like to explain how Japanese rice is being used in sports. Sometimes athletes cannot make up for their body's nutritional needs with just meals because they are moving their body so much. For this reason, they need to take extra energy and nutrient in between meals as snacks. Snacks should be easy and in small portions so that athletes can easily take them between practice or on the field. So, I would like to share with you 3 examples of snacks that have been chosen in Japan. First of all, I would like to introduce you onigiri. I'm sure many of you are familiar with Japanese rice ball as they are relatively common overseas. Rice balls are made of white rice wrapped with seaweed called nori and contain fillings. Usually, the fillings are placed inside the rice ball and it is then shaped into a ball or triangle. Wrapping rice with nori has 2 advantages. The nori itself has a high nutritional value, and it keeps your hands clean from rice grains. It was eaten as a portable food in Japan for a long time. Rice balls are the most popular choice for snacks because they are easy to eat and provide a good amount of carbohydrate. In Japan, many top athletes like to eat them. One rice ball is about the same amount as a cup of rice and provided around 200 kilocalories. Therefore, depending on how many you have eaten, you can easily calculate the amount of nutrition you have eaten. Also, since you can choose from a variety of fillings, you can easily increase the amount of protein. The most popular fillings are grilled salmon, pickled plum, and flaked tuna mixed with mayo. Sometimes tempura shrimp is also added. Another type of rice ball, called the power ball, has supported many Japanese athletes in the Olympics. It is about half the size of normal rice ball and is seasoned with dashi. The small size makes it easier to eat when athlete does not have appetite before games. In addition, monosodium glutamine, the umami ingredient in dashi, is an essential source of deliciousness in Japanese food. It is a type of amino acid that makes protein that activate brain functions as well as build muscle and immunity. Since dashi is so familiar to Japanese people, serving rice containing dashi in the form of rice bowl has the effect of helping to reduce tension leading up to the games. Secondly, I would like to introduce inari sushi. We also pronounced it inari zushi. Inari sushi is made of flavored aburaage filled with sushi rice. Aburaage is fried tofu made from soybeans. For inari sushi, fried tofu is seasoned with soy sauce, sugar, and other seasonings. Although the sushi is wrapped in aburaage, the reason why it is not called aburaage sushi but inari sushi had to do with the inari culture. In Japan, the fox is said to be the messenger of the god of Inari Shrine. It is said that the fox's favorite food was fried tofu, so sushi made with fried tofu came to be called inari sushi. February 11th is known as Hatsuma Day, the birthday of the god Inari. On that day, inari sushi is traditionally presented to the god. It is believed to be the most fortunate day of the year, and it is customary to eat inari sushi while praying for the whole family to have a happy year. In fact, this kind of traditional inari sushi is very good for nutrition. Inari sushi is a great source of carbohydrate and protein from rice, and protein, fat, calcium, and iron from fried tofu. Fried tofu also contains unsaturated fatty acid and soy isoflavones. Unsaturated fatty acids are effective in reducing blood cholesterol. Soybean isoflavone is effective in antioxidant and diabetes improvement. In addition, vinegar used in sushi rice is effective in lowering blood lipid, reducing elevated blood sugar level, and recovering from fatigue. Inari sushi contains a very good balance of essential amino acids that the body needs. Amino acids make up protein, which is the building block of the body, and the amino acids that must be obtained from food are called essential amino acids. It is important to have a good balance of essential amino acids to maintain the body. There are 9 types of these amino acids, but a diet of only rice is lacking in lysine, one of the essential amino acids. On the other hand, fried tofu contains a lot of lysines. By eating inari sushi, the balance of essential amino acids is improved and good quality protein is produced in the body. Inari sushi has 3 characteristics: keep longer, portability, and high nutrition. Therefore, it is very good for athlete snacks. For athletes, it is used when they want to increase the amount of carbohydrates to recover quickly from fatigue, when they only have a little time to eat, or when they have a low appetite. Another advantage is that it can be eaten with one hand without using a chopstick or a fork. Can be made small, and the amount needed for each person can be easily adjusted. In Japan, inari sushi is a very unique food with various shapes and tastes depending on the region. The further north you go, the colder it gets, and the more seasoned it becomes. In the east, it is made in the shape of a square resembling a rice ring, and in the west, it is made in the shape of a triangle resembling a fox ear. Nowadays, not only the traditional inari sushi, but also colorful and varied arrangements are being developed. Some of the most popular ones are the type where various fillings are added to the sushi rice, and the open inari type where the bag is not closed and the various toppings are placed on top. Finally, I would like to introduce ohagi. Ohagi is a Japanese traditional sweet made by steamed rice. Mashed it until only a few grains remained. Then rolling it up and wrap it in azuki anko. Anko is a paste made by boiling red beans seasoned with sugar. Red beans are also a very nutritious food. The main component of red beans are starch and high-quality proteins. They are also rich in vitamin B1, B2, iron, potassium, and dietary fiber. When you hear that ohagi is a sweet, don't you imagine that it is a very high-calorie food? In fact, ohagi is very low in fat and is a very healthy food, with only about half the calorie of a piece of shortcake. Like inari sushi, many athletes choose it as a snack because it is rich in vegetable protein. Today, I have presented various facts related to Japanese rice. I hope that this presentation will bring a fresh insight about the benefit of Japanese rice to as many people as possible. Thank you very much for your attention.